Hey guys, I've got some quick video game news for you. I'm not much of a gamer, but when I do play games, I have noticed that I tend to play zombie games. The Resident Evil series, the Left 4 Dead series, some of my favorite games. So when I saw the teaser trailer for Dead Island, I was very intrigued, because aside from the fact that it's a zombie game, it looked gorgeous. So, I, like many, have been anticipating seeing some actual game footage, because, you know, seeing, like, cinematic sequences and stuff can only get you so far. And with the newer teaser trailer that came out recently, I was a little worried, actually, that, they were only showing really cinematic sequence kind of stuff, so I was like, uh-oh. But today, some gameplay footage was released, and you can check it out by clicking the link down in the info. It is awesome. It is absolutely awesome. Now, I do have some things I have to say about it specifically, and some are negative. Not negative, but, you know, we'll get to that in a minute. But first of all, I'd like to say that this game looks absolutely beautiful. First of all, it's an open world, which I think is awesome. Open world zombie game. I'm alright with that. Plus, online co-op in this open world zombie game. It's going to be awesome. Multiplayer up to 4 players, which I think is also awesome, and not that these things are, like, new or anything, I'm just saying that I like these things. And what I think is interesting about it is that it's obviously similar to Left 4 Dead. I'm sure everyone's going to look at it and be like, this is kind of like Left 4 Dead, and that's the negative thing I was talking about, actually. Specifically, there's a boomer, basically, like a boomer kind of ripoff, but I was talking to Mike about it, and we were kind of both saying they don't seem to be trying to hide that, you know, they're not trying to say, like, what's Left 4 Dead? Oh, I've never played Left 4 Dead, you know? It doesn't seem like that. It seems like they're kind of acknowledging it exists and kind of maybe, not building off of it, but, you know, I don't know if it makes sense, but I don't think they're trying to hide that there's obvious similarities, especially with the boomer. I think that's a little bit much. But what I think is interesting, the big difference is, and there are some differences, obviously, but the big difference is that it seems to be more leaning towards melee weapons as opposed to guns, which is actually specifically said in the gameplay video that you can see by clicking the link in the info. But I think that's interesting, and I think that's cool because this game seems like a more realistic version of Left 4 Dead in a way, and I think that's awesome. The other interesting things are that you can drive around in this game. Obviously, you can see in the gameplay footage there's a truck that you get in, and then it smashes the windshield and he has to break it out, and I think that's cool. And I love that there's, like, feet. The person, like, the player gets, like, swatted back by a zombie, and you see, like, their feet fly up. And I think that's so cool visually, like, that's such an interesting thing. And the other thing that I'll say is that it's clearly violent, clearly very bloody and gory, and I mean, I think that's good for this game, obviously. I'm not specifically like, yes, a really gory game, I can't wait. Obviously Left 4 Dead and Resident Evil are gory, but I feel like this game is just more than that. Maybe it's because it's, like, realistic, more realistic, but it is really, wow. The gore is something else. It's pretty damn funny in the gameplay footage when the guy's like, and then off with the head, and he just cuts the zombie's head off, like, first of all, that guy's warped. Second of all, that's really sick. I know you can do that in Left 4 Dead, but this is, like, it's different. Tell me if you think that it's different in this game. It definitely feels and looks different to me, and, like, more realistic. But, yeah, I'm kind of rambling, I guess, at this point, but I'm very excited for this game, Dead Island. Let me know in the comments what you think about this first gameplay footage. I am very excited that they finally released it because, like I said, people will, you know, myself included, we're getting a little worried that they were only showing, like, cinematic sequences. But let me know what you think. As soon as I hear anything else big about Dead Island, I will let you guys know, and that's pretty much it.